I will not speak with her.
She is importunate. Indeed, distract her mood will needs be pitied.
What would she have?
She speaks much of her father. She says she hears there's tricks, eyes and will, and hems and beats her heart, spurns enviously at straws, speaks things in doubt that carry but half sense. Her speech is nothing, yet the unshaped use of it doth move the hearers to collection. They aim at it and botch the words up to fit their own thoughts, which, as her winks and nods and gestures yield them, indeed would make one think there might be thought, though nothing sure, yet much unhappily.
'Twere good she were spoken with, for she may stew dangerous conjectures and ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. To my sick soul, as sin's true nature is each toy, seems prologue to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt. It spills itself in fearing to be spilt.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
I'm not saying. How should I your true love know from another one? By his cockle hat and staff and his sandal shoon.
Alas, sweet lady, what imports you this song?
Say you, nay, pray you, mark, he is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his head a grass-green turf, at his heels a stone. Oh no.
Nay, but Ophelia!
Pray you, mark, white his shroud as the mountain snow.
Alas, hear my lord.
Larded with sweet flowers, which be wept to the grave did go with true love showers.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God isled you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but know not what we may be. God be at your table.
Conceit upon her father. Conceit upon her father.
Pray you, let's have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning be time, and I am made at your window, to be your Valentine. Then up he rose, and donned his clothes, and ducked the chamber door. Let in the maid that out a maid never departed more.
Pretty Ophelia.
Indeed, without an oath, I'll make an end on't. By Gis and by St. Charity, alack, and fee for shame, young men will do it if they come to it. By cock they are to blame. Quoth she, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. He answers, so would I had done by yonder sun, and thou hadst not come to my bed.
How long hath she been thus?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient, but I cannot choose but weep, to think they should lay him in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my coach. Good night, ladies. Good night. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Follow her close, give her good watch, I pray you. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. First her father slain, next your son gone, and he most violent author of his own just removed, the people muddied, thick and unwholesome in their thoughts and whispers, for good pulling his death. And we have done but greenly and hugger-mugger to enter him. Poor Ophelia, divided from herself and her fair judgment, without the which we are pictures or mere beasts. Last, and as much containing as all these, her brothers in secret come from France, feeds on his wonder, keeps himself in clouds, and wants not buzzers to infect his ear with pestilent speeches of his father's death, where necessity of matter beggared, will nothing stick or person to arraign in ear and ear. Oh, my dear Gertrude, this, like to a murdering peace in many places, gives me superfluous death.
Alack! What noise is this?
Where are my Switzers? Let them guard the door. What is the matter?
Save yourself, my lord. The ocean overpowering of its list eats not the flat with more impetuous haste than the young Laertes in a riotous head. O'erbearers, your officers, the rabble call him lord. And as the world were now but to begin, iniquity forgot, custom not known, the ratifiers and props of every word. They cry, choose we, Laertes shall be king. Caps, hands, and tongues applaud it to the clouds. Laertes shall be kings, Laertes king.
Oh, how cheerfully on the false trail they cry. Oh, this is counter, you false Danish dogs.
The doors are broken.
Where is this king, sirs? Stand you all without.
No, let's come in.
I pray you, give me leave.
We will, we will.
I thank you, keep the door. O thou wild king, give me my father.
Calmly, good Laertes.
That drop of blood that's calm proclaims me bastard, cries cuckold to my father, brands the harlot, even here between the chaste, unsmirched brows of my true mother.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant-like? Let him go, Gertrude, do not fear our person. There such divinity doth hedge a king, that treason can but peep to what it would, acts little of his will. Tell me, Laertes, why thou art thus incensed. Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my father?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I'll not be judged with. To hell, allegiance, vows to the blackest devil, concise in grace to the profoundest pit. I dare damnation, to this point I stand, that both the worlds I give to negligence. Let come what comes only, I'll be revenged, most thoroughly for my father.
Who shall stay you?
My will, not at all the world, and for my means I'll husband them so well, they shall go far with little.
Good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your dear father's death, is it writ in your revenge that swoop-stake you will draw both friend and foe, winner and loser?
None but his enemies.
Will you know them then?
To his good friends thus wide I'll ope my arms, and like the kind, life-rendering pelican, repast them with my blood.
Why now you speak, like a good child and a true gentleman, that I am guiltless of your father's death, and am most sensibly in grief for it. It shall as level to your judgment pierce as day goes to your eye.
Let her come in.
How now, what noise is that? Oh, heap dry up my brains, tear 7 times salt, burn out the sense and virtue of my eye. But heaven thy madness shall be paid with weight, till our scale turn the beam. O Rose of May, dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, O heavens, is't possible a young maid's wits should be as moral as an old man's life. Nature is fine in love, and where it's fine, it sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves.
They bore him bare-faced on the bier, and his grave rained many a tear. Fare you well, my dove.
Hadst thou thy wits, and didst persuade revenge, it could not move thus.
You must sing down a down, and you call him a down a. Oh, how the wheel becomes it. It is the false steward that stole his master's daughter.
This nothing's more than matter.
There's rosemary, that's for remembrance. Pray you, love, remember. And there's pansies, that's for thoughts.
A document in madness, thoughts and remembrance fitted.
There's fennel for you and columbines, there's rue for you, and here's some for me. We may call it herb of grace. Oh, Sundays, oh, you must wear your rue with a difference. There's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say a maid a good end. For bonny sweet Robin is all my joy.
Thought and affliction, passion, hell itself, she turns to favor and to its prettiness.
And will I not come again? And will I not come again? No, no, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He never will come again. His beard was as white as snow. All flaxen was his poll. He is gone, he is gone. And we cast away moan, God have mercy on his soul. And of all Christian souls, I pray God, God be with you.
Do you see this, O God?
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, or you deny me right. Go but apart, make choice of whom your wisest friends you will. and they shall hear and judge twixt you and me. If by direct or by collateral hand they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, our crown, our life, and all that we call ours to you in satisfaction. But if not, be you content to lend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy, sword nor hatchment, o'er his bones no noble rite, nor formal ascension, cry to be heard as 'twere from heaven to earth, that I must call in question.
So you shall, and where the offense is, let the great axe fall. I pray you, go with me.